The possibility of earning some cryptocurrencies by doing activities on the computer, that's a good thing, isn't it? Well, I like it too. Thinking about that, in today's video, we're going to take a look at the new feature called NABOX ID, where we can find various airdrops and quests to participate in and win some rewards. So, let's get started. The NABOX wallet is a browser wallet very similar to MetaMask, and compatible with various different blockchain networks. In fact, the networks come pre-configured. This project also has a digital identity solution known as NABOX ID, which I've already covered in a video on this channel, showing step-by-step how to create yours. I'll leave that video linked below and in the description. Well, my NABOX ID is already created, and I've already linked some social networks to my account. The digital identity aims to bring your identity into the blockchain, and consequently reduce the risk of multi-account. All of this can attract the attention of projects to conduct airdrops and giveaways for their community. Unfortunately, to create your NABOX ID, there is a cost, which I explained in the video linked in the description. On the other hand, this cost is not very high, okay? But the idea is that you can recover the money used to create your NABOX ID by participating in available airdrops. Basically, the new feature is here in the task menu. So, just access it with your NABOX ID, and here in tasks, you'll find various different airdrops as you can see. Some have already ended, others have expired, and there are still some available to participate in. I'm going to participate in one here to illustrate. I'll choose this one with a total prize of 100 NULS, and with a total of 5,000 people. So, the distribution will be 0.02 NULS per person. The only activity I need to do here is to follow Reaper's profile. So, I'll click here and follow his profile on Twitter. Remember that you need to register your social networks in your NABOX ID. Well, I've followed him here. Now, I'll close the window and click here on verification to check. If this verification doesn't happen immediately, just press F5 on the keyboard and wait a minute or two. After that, click verification again. As you can see, as there was only this task here, I waited a minute, pressed F5 to refresh the page, and the claim rewards button was released. So, I'll claim my reward, which will be sent to the Nerve network. I'll check it in my NABOX wallet, okay? I'll switch the BSC network to the Nerve network. I'll look for where it is. Found it. The network comes pre-configured. See here? 0.02 NULS that I just earned in this task. That was easy to do. Now, let's choose another one. I want this one that offers 10 NULS, and from what I see, it seems to be quite simple too. Just follow this profile on Twitter. So I'll follow him, okay? Well done. Again, I'll click here on verification, and this time it confirmed quickly. I'll wait a few minutes here and press F5. In this campaign, the distribution rule is different. It will be 0.1 NULS per person, and there will be a total of up to 100 participants. There are already 74 participating. So, here you need to wait until these 13 days are over for the draw to take place. Since there are few people participating, my chances are higher, and maybe I'll win. As this is an open tool, you'll find small events, big events, and events that are not worth participating in. So far, I've shown you two very small ones. So, I'll click here to show you this other one with a slightly larger prize, okay? Offering $3,000 in meme tokens, okay? So what do I have to do? Just follow this profile on Twitter. Done. I'm already following this project. I also need to follow the group on Telegram for this project. So you need to link your Telegram with the NABOX ID. I'll open the app here and I'll enter the group. You couldn't see it, but I just joined, okay? Now I'll release it here, and it's done. I'm already in the group, and I've completed the CAPTCHA. Well, this part is done. The last task is to retweet this post on Twitter. So I'll click here to retweet, okay? Well done. Now I can close the window and start the verification process. Done. I'm already participating. The prize will be awarded to 1,000 winners in order of arrival. As I told you, this is an open tool. So, even I can create an airdrop and request interaction with my social networks. This way those who participate can win prizes. You can find rewards that are directly provided through the platform, just by releasing the claim button, and you'll find rewards that the project needs to send to the winners. This one, for example, is for the first 1,000 participants. So, I joined the queue as number 90, okay? Yes, it's first come, first served. After I refreshed the page, a notice appeared saying I was one of the winners. However, the rewards will be distributed by the creator of this campaign. In case you want to create your own task, your own airdrop in here, you can do that too. To do this, go to the menu labeled Task, and then click on the option labeled Create. After that, click on Create New Task, and fill in these fields with all the configurations for your airdrop. It's all very simple. Enter the task name, task description, and place any banner with some explanation about the project or the task you're creating. Also include the start date and time, and the end date and time for this task. Specify the task type here. That is, whether it's related to the community or technical development. Also choose the winner selection method. By default, winners by order of arrival are selected. In other words, the first ones will win. But you can also choose the other method, which is the raffle method. That is, as soon as the deadline is reached, there will be a draw to determine the winners. You can also enter the number of winners. I'll put one here just to illustrate, okay? And here, you enter what the prize will be. If it's a prize outside the platform, you can enter the information in the description here. But if you want, you can also set up a prize within the platform, which is much more reliable and also easier. Here in the whitelist, you can select a cryptocurrency, like NULS for example. Right now I have the ENULS blockchain registered here, okay? So I have balance in NULS. Well, if I put 1 unit here, a transaction will be open for me to place these coins here, so that this prize can be distributed. Down here is where you will put the tasks, such as follow on Twitter. So you enter your Twitter here. There's also the option like on Twitter, where you should enter your Twitter. In addition, there are other options like join the Telegram group, join Discord, and even leave a question for people to answer. Furthermore, you can add even more tasks here, or you can add a custom task where you can enter the title, a brief description of how it should be done, and how the person should prove it. So they should prove it by entering the link here of what they did for you, or if they should upload an image, or a screenshot to show they signed up correctly. This part allows you to audit the information to check if everything was done correctly. It's up to you to approve or not. After you've filled everything out, just click here on Create, and automatically all of this will go to the audit of the NABOX ID itself. So, I'll go back to Task, now click on the Task List tab, and then the task I created as a test will appear. Shortly after I finished creating this task, it was still in the approval process. But during the recording of this video, it has already been approved, as you can see here. There's a prize of 1 unit of NULS that I already placed here, which will be distributed in drawings for those who follow me on Twitter. If I want to edit the campaign, I can only edit the name and the description to make it clearer, but I can't edit the prizes or tasks that I entered here. The NABOX wallet is a multi-chain tool. So, I went through the whole process of adding prizes with balances on the ENULS blockchain. But as you saw, I also ended up receiving balances on the Nerve blockchain for example. In this case, since this is the first version, and I believe the team will still improve some things, but I confess to you that I found it interesting, precisely because it's multi-chain and because you can put the prize directly on the platform. Well guys, if you have any questions, you can ask them here in the comments. Whenever possible I'll respond to you. Furthermore, I'll leave some links that may be useful to you in the description of this video, such as interesting videos about the NULS ecosystem. So there are several videos and a lot of information on this topic on the channel for you. I'll also leave all the links to the official Telegram groups of this ecosystem. Before I finish, if you have the NABOX ID, or if you plan to create yours, I'll ask you to put it in the comments. Because depending on the number of people, we might end up using this platform to bring some airdrops in the future. But now I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for your audience, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, bye bye.